Hey there, my name is Rohit Kumar, and today we are going to discuss another very important research topic, that is blockchain. So let's start. So as you can see that from all these figures, you can just have a basic idea that what sort of this particular technology is. Blockchain is going to discuss different kind of records linked to each other, and they are going to serve the kind of purpose cryptography used to serve. So here the cryptographic hash is going to be a part of discussion, the timestamp, Merkle tree, Byzantine fault tolerance, peer-to-peer networks, distributed ledgers, and so many different concepts are going to be the part of this particular discussions. So usually we discuss that what are the different types. So the public, private, hybrid sorts of blockchains do exist. And when we come to the kind of uses, so in cryptocurrency, smart contracts, financial services, kind of gaming environment, supply chains, domain names, servers, means the domain name environment, etc. You do have the kind of applicability of blockchain. And the blockchain interoperability, adaptation decisions, the collaborations, the internal audits, etc. are so many open discussion and the related concepts. So when we are discussing this particular technology, then first thing that what is blockchain? So people do define that blockchain is a kind of interlinkage of multiple blocks, and that's why they form a chain of blocks. Okay, and each block contains a cryptographic hash of the previous block, a timestamp, and the transaction data. And usually we represent this in the form of Merkle tree. So the timestamp proves that the transaction data existed when the block was published to get into its hash. As the block contain means the each block contain the information about the block previously attached to it, so they form a kind of chain, and they reinforce the kind of additional block to each other. So the blockchains are resistant to modification, means if you make some sort of modifications, obviously it is going to be transparent because the blocks are ordered. Okay, so the data in any given block cannot be altered retroactively without altering all subsequent blocks. Okay, so in this way, due to the hash and the sort of things, all blocks have to be altered if you modify one of the block. Okay, so then we have seen all blocks means all successive blocks. So here you have seen that we have seen discussed the basic definition of blockchain with the help of Wikipedia data. Now we are coming to the kind of details that what are the different possibilities in this particular domain. So just going into the basic statistics, firstly, more than 150 countries authors have been consistently exploring this domain, and over 20,000 researchers have been exploring the different vital aspects of blockchain. So you can see that how impactful this particular research domain is and how wide its futuristic appreciation could be. So some of the most recent topics or the most discussed topics related to blockchain include the miner, peer-to-peer networks, ledger, initial coin offerings, then the digital currencies, then smart contracts, Byzantine fault, smart grids, cryptography, and the cryptocurrencies, traceability, and the smart city concepts, proof of stake concepts, use case studies, distributed ledgers, the data sharing concepts, hyperledger concepts, proof of work initiatives, the provenance, the immutable objects, decentralized computing, supply chain management, peer-to-peer network at lower level as well as at global level, access control, the consensus, and the node-based computations, data access, transaction costs, etc. So different and the many interdisciplinary topics are related to this particular technology also. So if you are interested, then you can go or write a proposal, then you can have the kind of funding from the various institutions related to the health, transportation, defense, etc. Because again, it is going to maintain a kind of secured chain of transactions, and every field is going to have the kind of digital transactions. So obviously you can see that how wide this particular scope could be. Okay, now coming to some of the top journals. So the MDPI sensors, MDPI sustainability, applied sciences, security and communication networks, MDPI electronics, the International Journal of Recent Technology and Engineering, wireless communication and mobile computing, WCMC, then the frontiers in blockchain, future internet, that is also MDPI journal, the IEEE Internet of Things journal, International Journal of Production Research, Journal of Medical Internet Research, International Journal of Engineering and Advanced Technology, blockchain in Healthcare Today, etc. So many different journals are available. Additionally, if you go to the publishers, then the MDPI, Elsevier, IEEE, Springer, IOP, Taylor & Francis, Emerald Group, Hindawi, Wiley, InterScience, etc. are multiple active publishers related to blockchain technology. Now, if we look into the kind of institutions, because some of the top institutions, they do represent that what sort of research is going to be in a particular field. So the University of California System, University of London, Beijing University of Posts and Telecommunication, the University of Texas System, IBM, United States, the Financial University, Hong Kong Polytechnic University, Wuhan University, Nanyang Technological University, French National Center for Scientific Research, Amity University, University College London, the Technical University of Munich, IBM Research, many IITs in India, NITs, IISERs, etc., even the IIIT. So many different institutions in and out of India are actively into research in this particular domain. So you can have a kind of exploration of the related topics, whether it's the secure and efficient Ethereum blockchain advancement, whether it's the public distribution system, whether it's the decentralized database management, whether it's the cryptographic building blocks related things, whether it's the reputation-based systems, whether it's the dynamic routing technologies, whether it's the spectrum allocation algorithms, whether it's the blockchain uses in general networks, whether it's a kind of basic survey or the kind of tutorial. So different sorts of possibilities are there. If you want to get the basic knowledge, you should go for the basic surveys or the tutorials. If you are smart enough, if you are well through the technology, you can go into the writing some practical work or the sort of written work from your side and submit to some of the reputed journals. Now, let me tell you some of the recently accepted articles, because the recently accepted articles do give a notion that what sort of works are under focus and what you can write to get published. So in ACM Computing Surveys, a very well-known survey journals in 2023, for 2023, means in early access form, they have accepted a work titled Privacy Preserving Reputation Systems Based on Blockchain and Other Cryptographic Building Blocks. Okay, so this is one of our survey. Additionally, ACM Computing Survey also accepted in 2022 a work that is a survey of smart contract format specification and verification. Then the Journal of Japan Society of Civil Engineers accepted a game theoretic approach to cost allocation within public works supply chain for system utilization, blockchains, and smart contracts. Then the Computer Communications, a very well-known journal of Elsevier, accepted a work in 2022 titled State-of-Art Solutions of Blockchain Technology for Data Dissemination in Smart Cities. It's a comprehensive review. And the Journal of Information Technology and Politics accepted a work in 2022 titled Neural Blockchain Technology for a New Anti-Corruption Token towards a novel governance model. And some other journals means related to this particular domain include the International Journal for Research in Applied Science and Engineering Technology, Journal of Building Engineering, the Journal of Knowledge Economy, Journal of Information Technology and Politics, ACM Computing Surveys. I have already told you current history is related, then the strategic changes, the decision making application in management and engineering. So you can see that it is not only related to computer science, it is related to the autonomous communication system, adaptive communication systems. It is related to the domain of computer communications. It is related to the domain of IT, politics, history, and it is related to the research in applied sciences and engineering technology. It is related to the knowledge economy. So you can see that vast application domains do lie. And if you are interested in blockchain, or if you are interested in cryptography, if you are interested in sort of digital currency and its formation with respect to the futuristic networks, then you should go for this particular field. So that is a basic introduction, because in this particular series related to the research topic and domains, we do cover some of the latest and the futuristic vibrant topics for research. And we do provide very basic introduction, because we do target the very fresh or the young researchers. And if you're interested, to have the kind of analysis, you can visit our more videos. And if you do think that our analysis is not sufficient, or they do lack some of the our videos do lack some of the basic things, then please criticize the videos, do comment below, and let us know how we can improve our futuristic videos. Okay, thanks for watching this video and happy learning.